Mike, 4 sacks, how key were those, especially the one where Arden got the ball out instead of the short field?
There you go. You know what I mean? Just trying to, play complementary football, which looked like we did in the first half, was really cool. Great job getting the football out. Thought we had, pressure, and again, give Bryce some credit. I mean, he scrambled around, he was able to convert and help them. We couldn't contain him all the time, but we were able to get to him sometimes as well. And huge play there at the end to win it on defense when they, went to the screen there on the check.
On the touchdown drive, Will completed passes to 5 different receivers. How much do you like to see that and spread the ball around?
Just like him to throw to the guy that's open. That's the most important thing.
Jalen Duncan, his first start, left tackle. How do you feel he did? I know it was sacked by Burns, but overall.
I have to be able to take a look at the tape. I don't have the best view of the left tackle. But I felt like, at least it was a start. And again, it probably had some good plays in there. It was, grade his effort and see if he was finishing and competing. And, again, it's a great place to start. It's a great opportunity. It's good edge rushers and good interior players. So, good place to start for Jalen.
You're going to probably conclude it wasn't perfect, but how good just to win again? And
Just great. It's put a lot into it. I'm happy for the players, happy for the coaches and our fans and the organization and everybody included. You put a lot into it every week, and these games are tough, they're tight, they're close, and a few plays make the difference. And I would have liked to end it on offense there in a 4-minute drive, but it's great to see the defense come out and end it themselves.
What you guys do well in the pressure fight for you guys to be able to build on this?
Just stop beating ourselves. Start there. Penalties on offense, MEs, third down penalties, or quarterback scrambles. So start there.
You had mentioned complimentary football earlier. That stretch where you had the 71-yard punt by Stonehouse, key strip sack, and then Henry's touchdown. Is that the best example of how you guys can really?
Well, that's another great example. The other great example is right after that is, they're trying to get some yards there and trying to kick a field goal. We stop them, force them to punt. We don't have any timeouts. We took our last timeout there with the injury, and offensively we could turn that into 3 points, and it executed a down clock in 11 seconds. Great execution there by our guys, and great kick by Nick. So that's probably those 2 great examples. We just need more of them.
Why did that timeout come off with the incomplete pass? What does the rules say there to?
It's just an injury timeout underneath 2 minutes. If they would have kept the penalty, the injury timeout would have occurred because of the penalty. They didn't feel like it was, whether defenseless or forcible contact to the head or neck. They picked the flag up. So once that came out, and there's an injury timeout under 2 minutes, I have to talk to Ron, and I think they're across the hall.
What motivation?
Play? Did the defender keep his head up?
I saw one quick replay. I didn't think that this would be launched or. No, those are bang plays. I didn't see a player that launched in a linear position. I'm sure they saw the same thing. I didn't see the replay other than quickly on the film.
So you don't have a huge debate with the way it was officiated?
I'm not, what am I going to debate? They pick flags up, they throw flags. Whatever it is, we got to overcome it. We overcame it on third down. We've had probably 6 third down conversions by penalty the last 2 weeks, so there's not much to debate.
What motivation does this give going into next Sunday's game?
Motivation. I hope we're motivated every week. It's professional football.
I just like the way you closed out the first half, getting in position for a field goal.
It was just fun to watch all those stuff that we talk about and cover and show and watch. That'll be us on the Friday tape this week. With the situational football, well executed, and it was great. They changed their look. They called timeout, changed their look, went back into a different play, different defense at the sideline, covered. And Will and the offense changed their play at the line of scrimmage, allowed for us to get inside and got Nick down there to get lined up for the field goal.
What was the explanation that they gave you on the challenge, when it looked like the ball was on the ground as it was going down?
Didn't have a clear view, and, I just thought on 4th down that it was probably worth the challenge. I saw what I saw, and, they just said they didn't have a good look at it.
Mike,
We return it.
you went for it on 4th and 1, you're on 30 early, we tried to maybe create a spark, and I just like how the team responded to that.
Well, it was great, to be able to go down there and convert, and turn those into points.
Derek, do a better job today of being more efficient on his plays and leaning on that defense over the course of 4 quarters.
Derek,
Yeah. Henry?
we just gotta, block better. I don't know, efficient on his plays. I'm not
Well,
sure what that means.
he said last week that he didn't feel like he was being as efficient as he could on his touches.
He'll come up here and you'll be able to ask him about his efficiency. I'm gonna tell you that, we gotta block better and run better. But when there was some space, it was cool in the 4-minute there. It was fantastic. And then we just gotta get him started, and not beat ourselves with negative yardage runs, and whether they pressure, and we have to be ready for it. But we hit him there on a run. I had a couple of nice ones. We hit him on the touchdown run where they kind of pressured, moved, spiked, and he went out the back door. And then had the long one there at the start of 4-minute. But then again, we stalled and weren't able to finish up. So it's just the consistency, I think, probably with that. And Derek, and again, he wants to impact the game. I know that, and we want to let him. Proud of him. The career that he's had thus far. 9,000 yards. Need 10,000.
The Colts come to town next Sunday. What's the plan there with that divisional team?
The plan?
What's the game plan going into that?
Hopefully win, prepare. I'll know more of the game plan here as we work through, but know it'll be a physical contest in the division. They were able to run the football on us last time, and we stalled in the red zone. And so those are things that, off the top of my head, that will need to get fixed I would imagine, a closely contested divisional game.
Do you think some doubt had crept into some guys, and is there a little bit of a sense of relief out of kind of knowing, hey, we can do this?
I think that you just get frustrated. Again, we just put a lot into it, and I don't think there's doubt. It's we got to eliminate bad football. We got to eliminate the penalties, the X plays, our cover guys, the penalties. 3rd down that extend drives, because our good is good enough to win. I know that. I've seen it, and I believe in it. It's just the unfortunate mistakes that cost you points and cost you more possessions.
You guys got in the red zone today. I know you need to get there more, but you got the points when they were at hand.
Yeah, and again, we hit a long one, and then we grinded out, one down there close. So great play from the high red for Chig to come through and make a great catch and a great throw. Got us into the one, and we were able to punch it in.
Mike, TK McClendon was someone who started on the defensive line today. For someone like him and some other younger guys on the offensive and defensive side, how does this last kind of stretch prove as an opportunity for them to, show what they're made of?
Every time we practice, and especially every time we play, those are opportunities, to show your team and your coaches and your teammates that you know what to do, and you play it up to the standard that we expect. So yeah, these are good opportunities for him and for everybody. And we just, like Colton Dow, for example. It's really, really cool to see him impact the game on special teams, and I know that he'll continue to work hard, to carve out a role on offense when we need it. But that's a fantastic job from a young player, a young receiver that took his job and his role very seriously, and knew the challenge that he had with their special teams guys, with Franklin be able to go down there, come to balance, tackle inside the 10 on a punt, and factor it on a kickoff. So those are all really, really cool, positive things.
Did you see anything special to the defense before that last fourth down, or just kind of let them do their thing?
No, we just, talking and just making sure that we were good on some of the pick routes and stuff that we thought may come in that down a distance. Quarterback check to a slip screen there, and guys looked like guys were running to the football, and I think Cook was able to secure the tackle. It was just a great effort right there.
How'd you manage to take Thielen out of the game, and was that one of the keys coming in?
But it was a key, and we were able to put some guys around him on third down. That's kind of where he had 30-some targets, 30 of his targets were on third down. They did a nice job, and whether we challenged them and had a couple yard completions there, but we just have to be better. Just being able to, Christian Fulton had a good, he had a holding penalty earlier, or DPI, whatever it may be, came back and tried to hit him on a post. We got a sack, and Shark came back and ran into him, and Christian was square, standing right by the official, and he let him go. So again, as long as we're learning from things and understanding what we have to do, whatever happens early in the game, just happens, and it's over with, and we got to move on, and then keep playing and continue to factor.
Last one. That's good.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.